Hello and welcome to Camp Xbox, where we talk about all things Xbox from the original to the Series X, and today we're doing a review of Bookworm, a word puzzle game available on the original Xbox Live Arcade. Originally released on PC in February of 2003, Bookworm eventually made its way to Xbox Live Arcade August 26, 2005. It was developed and published by Popcap, and the game quickly gained popularity amongst casual PC players after release. And I used to play this game a lot on PC, and I have a super soft spot for word games. However, I never got around to trying out the original Xbox Live Arcade version until recently because I never played any game on the original Xbox Live Arcade. So I was curious to see how this game would translate from my PC experience to the console. And so overall, just going over the game, the concept of Bookworm is simple. You have a board of letters and your goal is to form words in order to gain points. There are also red letters that you must use in words before they reach the bottom of the board. In the game's classic mode, the letters move slowly, just turn by turn, but in the action mode, they move much quicker. Once a red letter hits the bottom of the board, it's game over and you get your final score. Despite its simplicity, I find the charm of Bookworm lies in its straightforward gameplay. It's perfect for casual players and something you could just pick up and play for around 10 to 20 minutes. As someone who enjoys word puzzles like crosswords and Scrabble, I appreciate that Bookworm fits well into that realm. However, don't expect to get too much out of the gameplay itself. It's more of a fun diversion than a challenging puzzle. But it does have some harder moments, so Bookworm follows the same scoring system as Scrabble, where rare letters are worth more points. This encourages the player to come up with longer and more complex words to obtain high scores. As you progress through the game, the boards become increasingly challenging, with fewer available words and more obstacles to overcome. It's not uncommon to find yourself backed into a corner, unable to make any more words. Despite this, the game offers plenty of room for creativity, which is one of the aspects I truly enjoy about it. So, the Xbox control stick doesn't work as well as the mouse in the PC version. I'm just going to get that out right now. You have to hover over each tile, and as you move the stick and select the correct one, on a mouse, you can just swipe the mouse and it works perfectly. But with the Xbox control stick, you have to go through, press each word individually, hovering over them, and it becomes very tedious when using larger words. While it's doable in classic mode, because you have plenty of time to select these and hover over each letter, it becomes challenging in the action mode, where things move much faster and in real time. I found myself in the middle of composing words, only for it all to fall apart because the board is constantly moving one piece at a time, and will cancel out all of the clicking and moving that you've been through, so you have to restart and find something else. It just doesn't move as fast as a mouse, unfortunately. And Bookworm is not a very complex game. The biggest thing about this is just selecting letters, so whenever that is the drawback, that's a huge negative. And I'll say that it is a fun game, but the controls being so bad, especially in action mode, it just isn't worth playing on the original Xbox when it's available on multiple platforms. I really don't see any compelling reason to play it on Xbox. Sure, it looks simple like the original, and the background music is nice and easy to listen to, but the control issue is just frustrating, and it's not worth the hassle. Overall, I recommend Bookworm as a great word game, but I would suggest playing it on PC. If you're a big fan of word games and the Xbox is your only option, then it's still worth playing. However, the controls on the Xbox version are just not as smooth as PC, which can make the experience much weaker. The only significant addition on the Xbox version is the leaderboards feature, which is supported by Insignia if you're currently using that. But in my opinion, it's just not enough to justify playing on this platform if you have other options. As someone who loves this game, I recommend sticking with the PC version for the best experience. But if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and comment below if you enjoy Bookworm, if you have any memories with it, or if you enjoy the Xbox version. But I'll see you here next time at Camp Xbox.